Hey guys, I hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. Wanted to hop on and get a video out to you guys on something that God was reiterating this morning, talking about indecision paralysis. Indecision paralysis. Almost that place where you get stuck and you don't know what to do. You know, there are times in our life where God is going to be very point blank direct on, I want you to take this route and I want you to do this thing, okay? Then there are other times in our life where he kind of lets us make decisions, because he gives us a free will, and if something is not going to be outright directly harmful for us, he will let us pick. I'll give you an example from my life on this. There was a time where I was applying for a job and God directly told me, do not take this job. Okay. But there's another time where I was up for two different jobs, and God let me pick which one I wanted in that circumstance, which one I wanted to say yes to. And so there are going to be times in our life, especially at more critical junctures or crossroads, where God directly tells us, I don't want you doing this thing, or I do want you doing this thing. But then there are other times in our life where he will allow us to pick in circumstances, and it's in those moments where I think a lot of the time we can get into this place of almost paralysis, right? I like to call it indecision paralysis, where we go, well, God, I just want you to tell me what to do, right? I just want to know what to do. And God will do that in a lot of circumstances, but sometimes he is going to let you pick. And so he wanted me to throw out this analogy to you guys today, because this is keeping a lot of people stuck in your life, I think. All right. God's voice kind of works a lot like the GPS on your car, okay? And he's going to start talking to you as you move forward, okay? Part of the reason why you're not hearing from God clarity and direction on things is because you're not moving in a direction, One of the ways that God can talk to us is via open and closed doors. And so for some of you guys, it works like this. Let's say that you're headed to a destination that's 2 hours away, okay? And let's say that you are sitting in your car and you are not going anywhere. The car is in park, you're sitting there and you're asking God, where do I go? Where do I go? And you've got your GPS on, right? Like it's ready to go, but you're not hearing anything. Well, the reason for that is you got to put some movement, some action, some faith has works behind it, right? In order for that GPS to start talking to you. And then as you start moving, if you do happen to make a wrong turn, right, on your journey to the destination, the GPS will start very loudly talking to you and going, hey, you need to make a legal U-turn. Right? For some of you guys, this indecision paralysis is keeping you from moving forward in your life because you are so worried that you're going to miss it. Listen to me. If you were staying close to God and if you were asking for his will in different circumstances, he's with you. He's got you. He knows how to course correct when you get off track, A lot of you guys know what God's voice is, and you're so afraid to step out and to make decisions in your life because you're so afraid that you're going to mess it up. But you're not hearing from him because your car's in park. Amen. You don't have any works behind your faith. Sometimes it takes us stepping out on a thing and working towards a thing after we prayed for God's will. And then he'll start talking to you and go, okay, this is a good direction we're headed in, but we can tweak this. I like this thing that you're doing, but let's recalculate a little bit over here. Right? And so if you've been in that place of indecision paralysis today, and if you are genuinely surrendering this to the Lord, if you don't outright feel a lack of peace or a no over a thing, take a baby step. I'm not saying you commit to the whole thing all at once. I'm not saying that, but it's not wrong to explore opportunities and to take faith steps on things, because as you do that, if you're praying God's will and if you're staying close to him, he will guide and direct you as you go. Amen. So I hope that helps. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll chat with you again soon.